everyone, welcome back to another catch up of this week's newsletter from Chigwell Pro Shop. Slightly better week this week as we get back to 18 holes. Everyone seems to be enjoying playing a full round of golf now. Potentially this week as well we might have the reopening of the halfway hut, which will add something else to the round. Not sure on the 4-ball golf and the competition golf yet. We await guidelines from the government and England Golf on that one. We're also starting up our coaching and club fitting next week, so we're prepping the studio now for hazard tapes and signage so people can come in and enjoy the experience. We'll be sanitising the clubs and equipment people want to use, so we'll be following those guidelines quite strictly. If you need any information on that, come in and speak to us. The diary is now fully booked for week 1, but there are dates available in June if you want to look at our online calendar. Website for that is www.barrymiddletonpga.co.uk and go through to the tuition and lesson link and the calendar will come up there. So we're back in store, following all the government guidelines, sanitiser stations, lines on the floor, social distancing measures in place. Let's have a quick look at the Adidas display, quick peek at the shoes as well. Code Chaos shoe in stock, Prime Knit and the Adicross, looking good those. So we'll just take you over to some of the measures we're taking to try and make sure that the clothing is sanitised, cleaned if someone tries it on, and the footwear as well. So we've got our friend the steamer. So we're going to steam anything anyone's tried on and spray it as well. Once that's done, tag will go on it with the date and who's done it, and that's going into quarantine for 5 days. So tip of the week, long bunker shot. Obviously things in the bunker are a little bit more difficult at the minute because we haven't got any rakes out here, so sand is quite compact, it's quite firm. Got about a 50-yard shot here, just short of the 7th green. I'd prefer probably to hit my lob wedge or try and run in a sand dine or skid in a sand dine. I'm going to go with my pitching wedge. So I've gone down in loft and I expect the ball flight to come down a little bit. I'm going to try and hit a normal splash shot. I'm going to set up as I normally do, and the trajectory is going to be a little bit flatter. I'm going to expect the ball to bounce up and release a little bit. So let's give it a go. Looks pretty good to me. We'll go and take a look at that. Thought it was pretty good. I didn't quite realise how good it was. Let's go and have a quick look. Not bad. Fairway bunker shot, 50-yard bunker shot. Changed the club. Went with the pitching wedge. Ball came out a little bit flatter, just hit it as a normal bunker shot. Ball released up the green, and it's ended up in the hole. Brilliant. So hopefully you enjoyed that little tip, the bunker shot there from just short of the 7th, you know, 50, 60, 70-yard bunker shot. Always a tricky one of the hardest shots I think on the golf course, or it can be. Lots of people try and take and use a lot of loft from that situation, end up duffing it or hitting it quite clean, and it carries a long way. Go for a slightly stronger lofty golf club. Splash the ball out, let it release and let it come out a bit flatter, and it will release up onto the green. That was genuinely my first shot, but I don't think anyone will believe me anyway. Lastly, stay safe, keep sticking to those guidelines the golf club have put in. Nice touch behind me as well. I've just noticed that the golf club have put the NHS flags on, so have a look at those at the weekend, but don't touch them. See you next week. Right, let's head back into the shop and see how Jasper's getting on. There you go, productive day, Jasper, well done. Breaking news, Lewis is back next week, everyone. Brilliant.